Hi everyone, it's Kara, and it is the second giveaway in the month of September that I want to talk to you about today. This giveaway is coming to you from the Goulet pen company. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I have frequently shopped online with the Goulet pen company. I have purchased fountain pens, paper, ink, all sorts of good stuff, and never had an issue. Their customer service has been excellent. Their shipping is very quick. I typically get my item within about 4 to 5 days of ordering from them, which from there in Virginia, I'm in Alaska, so that's pretty darn good. But I really wanted to give you a little bit more detailed information about the customer service they provide, because I think it's important for you to know about this particular company. There are a lot of companies out there that sell fountain pens or sell paper and all that good stuff, but there's not that many that have the kind of customer service that I feel like the Goulet Pen Company has. I have emailed them in the past with general questions that they've helped me with. And when I asked about this giveaway and sponsoring the giveaway, I actually heard directly from Brian Goulet, who, along with his wife Rachel, own the company. And he was very gracious and offered to basically donate a certain amount of money to me for me to go on the site and choose items to give to you guys. And I went back and forth emailing him a few times with ideas and just general conversation about fountain pens, as I think pen geeks would probably do. And he always responded very quickly to me, and I was just really impressed with that. So once I'd made my selections, I was having problems checking out, and he was trying to help me with that and via email. And what I realized as he was helping me, it was about 8 o'clock Alaska time, which meant it was about midnight Virginia time. And here he is on the computer with me trying to help me with this. And I was just hugely impressed. So once we got that straightened out, the package got in the mail, and it didn't show up as quickly as it normally does. And so I checked the tracking, and it said it had been delivered, and it didn't show up, and it didn't show up, and a few days went by, and I finally contacted the company. Brian got me in contact with someone who kind of does the whole missing package thing the few times I'm sure it happens for them, and he was helping me out. We waited about a week to see if it would show up, and then they sent it out again to me. So keep in mind, these are items they're donating to me to give to you guys, and not only did they do it once, but they did it twice. Now luckily, right before the second package was scheduled to be delivered, the first one mysteriously showed up on my front porch. I'm sure a neighbor had it and decided to wait a while to get it to me. So I refused the second package, had it sent back to them, but I just want to let you know that's the kind of customer service that they provide. And I want to send a huge thank you out to Brian and Rachel and their team at the Goulet Pen Company, not only for providing the goodies for today's giveaway, but for the excellent customer service that they provide. And I hope that you guys, whether or not you win this giveaway, go check them out. I'm going to put a link to their store, and I'm going to link Brian's YouTube channel as well, because he gives out lots of excellent advice and answers questions pretty much on a weekly basis for everybody. And if you are looking to get into using fountain pens or are currently using them and have questions, he is an excellent source of information. So all of that being said, what I chose to do was to create 3 different little sets for someone who is wanting to get started in fountain pens. So it's kind of like a beginner set. And what each of them is going to include is this Clairefontaine lined notebook and a Rhodia grid or graph little notebook, both of them fountain pen friendly. You'll also get 2 ink samples, which I have packaged up to go in the envelope so they don't get on anything should they open, which I've never had happen. This is Hope Pink and Apple Glory. Okay, so a pink and a green. And then you're also going to get a fountain pen. And I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about these before. I love Pilot Metropolitans. I mean, you guys can see that camera up there. Sorry about that. But these are one of my all-time favorite pens. They are very definitely an inexpensive pen, but I feel like they're really well made and they hold up. I have a couple of these myself and plan to get a couple more. This one is the crocodile one. It's black. You can see the little accent right there. These are pretty nicely weighted pens and very kind of sleek. There's an ink cartridge that's included with it, along with a converter. Okay, So one set will have all of this, plus I picked up some ink cartridges for you guys, and what I did was I got several different colors, and then I kind of mixed them up between the 3 sets. So there's 4 blue, 4 black, 2 purple, and I think 2 red, if I remember correctly, okay? So that's what's coming in these little sets. One of them is going to be just like the one you see in front of you with this black Metropolitan. Another one is going to have the one that I have, the white tiger, okay? And another one will have this one, which is the plain gold. All of them have fine nibs, okay? So for this giveaway, there will be 3 winners. All right, so one of you will get the gold one of you will get the white one of you will get the black one. And basically the way it's going to work is when I choose the winners is the first name I select gets to pick, and then the second one gets to pick, and the third one gets the one that's left, okay? So that is basically the giveaway right there. 3 different little beginner fountain pen sets. So in order to enter this giveaway, you need to just do 2 things. One of which is be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. I would also really suggest that you go over and check out Brian's YouTube channel. And actually what I'll do is if you go over there and you happen to subscribe, if you put that comment in with the answer to the question I'm going to give you in a minute, I will give you a second entry if you subscribe to Brian's YouTube channel as well. If you're already a subscriber to him, just let me know and you'll still get a second entry into the giveaway, okay? So the only question that you need to answer for this giveaway is, do you have any fountain pens? And I guess the second question would be, if so, what was your first fountain pen? Because these Pilot Metropolitans are thought of as kind of the beginner or first pen for a lot of people. So I'm curious how many of you out there have fountain pens, and if so, what was your first one? That's all you need to do, along with being a subscriber to my YouTube channel. If you subscribe, again, like I said, to Brian's, put it in the comment with your answer to my question, and that'll get you a second entry into this giveaway. And as I mentioned before, these giveaways will be open through the end of the month. It will close September 30th. I will choose winners to all of them, probably the first weekend in October, which I believe is the 3rd and the 4th, and announce them in a video sometime on one of those days. If you have any questions about these good things, send me a private message because I'm not going to respond to comments posted on this video. I don't want to skew the numbers when I use random.org to pick the winners. And I think that's everything, guys. As always, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. I hope you are loving the giveaways and there's more to come. And thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye, everybody.